your favorite weeb here, Sam, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, since I talked about my top 5 favorite animes, this time I will be talking about my 5 worst animes that I've watched so far. Before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Okay, let's get into the video. This video, I will not be explaining what each show is about this time because I don't want to get this video to be too long for you guys, because who knows, I might be going really long about why I hate some of these animes. So starting with number 5, that is Angel Beats for me. So I know people are wondering, oh my god, Angel Beats is so good, why would you say that? Well, to be honest, I thought it was very boring. Like, the first few episodes were quite interesting. I was very intrigued, but then slowly throughout the season, it slowly just went downhill. Like, I just slowly started losing interest to the point where I even just stopped watching it. Like, all the episodes seem all too similar. Like, yes, you get into each character and the reason why they died and why they're here and how to help them, but it's not super dramatic in the way of how I would expect it to be. The animation illustrations are really good. It's just that anime wasn't my type of show to be watching. Like, no hate against it at all, it's just not the type of show for me. Okay, so coming in at number 4 is Diabolic Lovers. The idea, it's cool, it's also low-key kind of weird, if that makes sense. Like, it feels something very much like a fetish video coming to life. The idea of the anime, there's literally no story plot to it. Like, if you guys have watched Diabolic Lovers, there's barely any story plot to it. Yes, this girl comes to a mansion, okay, that these vampire people are here just plainly sucking the life out of her, literally. And she's just like, oh no, please, no, don't touch me, and then still lets it happen. Like, hello? Like, the main character girl has, like, literally no life in her, literally, like, personality-wise. And she literally just doesn't do anything about it. She's not a strong female character. She just literally lets anything happen to her, and she's just like, oh no, it happened. Oh well, hopefully it doesn't happen again, but then she still lets it happen. And as I said before, there is no story plot whatsoever. Like, just happens. She goes to school with the vampires. She gets her blood sucked. Someone feels bad for her, slowly learns more about one of the brother vampire people, and then lets it happen to her again. Like, it literally just goes in a loop of the same idea. I don't know why there's 2 seasons of it. You bring in, like, another group of people who want to suck on her blood too. Like, bruh. What's the point of that? Like, I'm just wondering how long the manga is, if this is the manga. Like, I wouldn't want to read that or go past the, like, 10th book. Like, there's no climax or anything. Like, there's no super, like, shock factor of anything. Like, it's boring. It's literally for people who have, like, neck fetish, biting, vampire fetish stuff, and just really cute boy vampires. Like, literally, there's nothing else to it. So that's why I'm ranking it as number 4. Coming in at number 3 is High School of the Dead. So when you hear High School of the Dead, you think something like, oh, it's probably gonna be some, like, action, fighting, maybe some, like, zombies, and, like, apocalyptic future, like, vibe, right? Kind of. So the idea of the story is pretty cool itself, but the illustrators are another thing. Like, why on earth do they keep making all the girls have ginormous boobs and use them in every sexual way possible? Yes, you're trying to go for an audience, I get that. But, like, for people like me who are interested in the story itself, it could have been 100 times better if they just left out all the stupid sexualized stuff. Like, one thing I'm just thinking about is that one scene where one of the characters uses a girl to, like, shoot off, like, a gun on her, like, chest, and then a girl is literally dodging the bullet, and you're just, like, looking up the skirt, seeing her boobs move, how the bullet's going right between her boobs and everything. Like, it's so stupid. That's so not needed in that story. That literally could have been, like, kept as, like, a PG-13, I don't know, maybe, like, 14A for, like, the violence and, like, guns and everything and, like, zombie-related stuff. All that excess junk was not needed. So, coming in at number 2. This is Special A. I know Special A isn't a very super well-known anime, but it's kind of like a mix of, like, slice of life, school, comedy, romance. I see this anime very much as a knockoff version of Maid-sama. Maid-sama is also like a school romance comedy, like, anime, which is very cute. In comparison to this, I found it very boring. It was very much of like a copycat version, but like with super special people where the one girl is at the top, but then this other guy that she's in compete with is just always slightly better, and then they slowly start to fall in love, yada yada. Like, it was really cheesy, and I just felt bad because like that girl was always trying to get to the top and then never got to the top because that guy was always there. And it's like, why does the guy always have to be a top, huh? Why can't it be the girl? Why can't it be the guy who's trying to fight for that extra top spot, which the girl has? But you know, patriarchal society. It was just very boring. Could have had its own extra little twist or like special little piece to it. Like, I understand why this anime isn't super well known. It's because it's very much just a copycat knockoff version of Maid-sama. If you ever think of watching either Special A or Maid-sama, watch Maid-sama. It is 100 times better because like I see it very much as like being a mix between Ouran High School Host Club and then Maid-sama. Like, they're rich people with super smart abilities and yada yada and stuff like that, but they could have done so much more with it and they didn't. And finally, coming in at number 1, my most hated anime I've ever watched in my entire life is Sword Art Online. Now, I know I'm getting a lot of hate for this, but I have my reasons for it. The idea of the anime itself about people getting stuck in a video game, it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of No Game No Life, but the idea of the main character guy, why does he seem so OP? Like, it's not even possible. If you guys don't know what I mean like he's overpowered. He literally had to restart his character in the game, but yet he was able to defeat all the other players and extra bosses like it was no problem. You can literally tell there's literally no character development in his character whatsoever, which is so boring. It's like he's just at the top already to begin with and is like, oh, okay, no problem. Swish, swash, swish, swash, cut, 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 slice. Oh, you're done. Game over for you. And then the orange hair girl, that's like the love interest. She's supposed to be so badass, right? But then yet she's not that powerful. And then she gets kidnapped like once or twice. Like, what the heck? There's like 3 seasons or something to this, and she just keeps getting kidnapped over and over again. She's supposed to be a strong, empowering female character in this anime. Like, if she's supposed to be a very cool like character like Urza from like Fairy Tail, being super powerful and stuff like that, let her be that character. Let her be that like general person of like the huge army base and stuff. Let her have a reason to be at that level because of how strong she is. Like, the idea of Sword Art Online is really cool, but just, you need better characters. Like, yes, a story's one thing, but having good characters is another thing. That's like a huge aspect into a story. If you don't have likable characters, no one's gonna watch it. But I hope you guys had an awesome time watching this video. Don't forget to give it big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't so already. Okay guys, until next time. Bye!